It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the Mounties leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Mounties and the Monarchs coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here between the London Monarchs and the Toronto Mounties. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto ball club as they enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they get a stern road test as they come into this one after losing in London a week ago.
Yeah, the schedule makers gave them a pretty tough stretch here. I think we'll know early on whether these guys are ready to play.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Toronto. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run it again with Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A give to Williams, running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
That's some strong running. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Anderson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And now as we get toward the home stretch here in the regular season, Charles, let's take a look at the list of key inactives for them in this one.
Yeah, and after almost a full season of physical games, you know you're going to have some guys missing during the final weeks of the season. Nature of how we play this sport. Every team, you've got to be prepared to handle them. And the teams that focus on handling it, focus on guys getting ready to play, even if they're not starters, those are the ones that weather the storm.
Anderson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of him. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Anderson looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Up the middle they go. Turner. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On second down, it's Turner. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Turner, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On second down now, it's Turner, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Anderson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Toronto's offense ready to take over. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now a throw here, hauled in. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. They run over center with Mitchell, and he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football. 3rd down and 1 as they've got it as we resume action. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. 11 more on that one and another first down. He'll look to throw. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. London about set to take over on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, it's Turner. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Anderson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And some room to run now. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Off play action. Anderson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give here to Mitchell. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
London about set to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down now, it's Turner. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Anderson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. Another run with Mitchell. Fighting it off. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. London about set to take over on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Anderson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Turner. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll throw now on the final play. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Team going forward.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Mounties are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they retain their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now the try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Anderson. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now Anderson to throw on 3rd down. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he will be taken down here, but another big gain on the ground to start the drive. This one good for 16, and yet again a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. But once again, it's Mitchell. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to battle it away.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They begin the drive with Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Turner. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs have moved out in front. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Toronto's offense ready to take over. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and then connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake A field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here now, 3rd and a yard. On the counter, here's Williams. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down, here's Mitchell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Now Anderson.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Anderson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This 2nd and 4. A toss left side for Mitchell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Mounties have taken a 4th quarter lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a...
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. And obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. London about set to take over on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Anderson, throwing on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, Mitchell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So now Las Vegas down by a field goal, a little under 1:50 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
That's going to change things in a hurry. That shortens the field considerably, and now they're on the move.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Now a throw here hauled in. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Back to throw. Caught by Turner. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. He's back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left. And a field goal would send us to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to tie things up in the final minute. seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. London about set to take over on offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Again, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Anderson on third down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A huge play there in overtime. And even 50 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. So it's a win for the home side, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, I think we both were really impressed with how he played. He threw for almost 400 yards, had 3 touchdown passes, and was absolutely in total control of this offense.
So for Toronto, the victory gets them back to 500, 8-8 on the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.